Hello and welcome to a new video. It's that time. It's TBR time. I'm really hoping this month's going to be good to me because I'm not going to get much reading done other than Kindle Unlimited Smart for most of the month. So I am obviously going on holiday in the month of September. So I had this idea for those 2 weeks to I'm going to resubscribe to Kindle Unlimited, and I am going to have my iPad with me, which has the Kindle app, and my phone, which has the Kindle app, and I am going to read nothing but Kindle Unlimited Smart for while I'm on holiday. Now, I'm not probably going to get much reading done because I am, going to be in Disney. Like, it's not just like a poolside holiday. I'm going to be in Disney. So I just wanted something I can just sort of like pick up whatever. I will say there's some Katie Robert books that I want to give a go, which I know are on Kindle Unlimited. So I'll probably choose one of those as one of the first ones, but I also have a few other books that I've seen on Kindle Unlimited before that I kind of want to give a go. So I'm not really going to have a set TBR for that. I'm just going to read whatever, and you can find out in my vlog if I read anything. So I do actually have a few mandatory reads. So I will go through those first, and then I am going to low-key take part in Bookoplathon, which is hosted by Becca from Becca and the Books. I've not missed a Bookoplathon, not the month-long ones, not the 48-hour ones. I really enjoy taking part, and I really enjoy that even though I'm going to have a limited time to actually read in September, I can fit it around that. Because with Bookoplathon, you choose how many roles that you are going to do. I usually do about 5 or 6 when I'm going to be fully involved in taking part. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to, so I am only going to do 3 roles. Obviously, there is the opportunity to get more roles on there in case I get doubles, which is why I've lowered it to 3, because if it does go above 3, it's fine. I'm really hoping it doesn't though, and if it does, let's hope that the prompts I can fit Kindle Unlimited Smart into. So first up, I'm going to go through my mandatory reads. So for the mandatory reads, I of course have to read City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. This is the final book in the Mortal Instruments series, and this I'll be reading for my read along by the Angel Along. I'm very excited to do this. However, why did I work this out that I'd be reading the biggest book in the first half of the Cassandra Clare books in the month where I'm going to get practically no reading done? I'm a glutton for punishment, but it's okay because I'm going to try and get the audiobook, and that will help a lot. But I'm very excited to read this because I love this book so much. So next up, we have Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is my reread. I am buddy reading this with Catherine, Siobhan and Ashley. We buddy read Air of Fire last month, which is like my favourite book in the series, and I'm really excited to reread this one because I don't actually remember much of what happens in this one in particular, and if I am remembering what happens, I think it's in Empire of Storms, so I'm not sure. So I'm excited to refresh my memory and dive back into this because I'm really enjoying rereading this series. And then me and Catherine are continuing our little buddy read a book each month. We have been doing 2 books a month, but because we're both on holiday in September, it just makes sense for us to only just do one because we are doing Queen of Shadows as well. And we're going to be buddy reading The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. We had a few books on our list that we were going to choose for September, and I sort of like made the suggestion for us to go for the contemporary romance because it will be a lot quicker to read than a fantasy romance. So we're going to go for this one. I'm really excited to read something by Christina Lauren. I don't think I've read anything by Christina Lauren, but now I am kind of doubting myself. But I'm really excited to read this. Okay, this shows how bad my memory is. I read The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren and loved it. It's like right up here. Ignore me. I really liked The Unhoneymooners, forgot it was by Christina Lauren, so I'm excited to read something else by them because they are actually 2 authors, which I didn't know until fairly recently, but excited to buddy read this with Catherine. And then the only other the only other like mandatory read I have, okay, it's been 2 months. I'm reading Love Hypothesis again by Ellie Hazelwood. I am actually going to be taking this with me to Florida. It is the only physical book I'm taking with me to Florida, so I'm going to read this on the plane there, most likely, because coming back I'm going to have bought books, so I'll probably read one of those on the way back, or Kindle Unlimited. But this, I'm a bit nervous about flying, because I've only ever done a 3-hour flight to somewhere in Europe before. I've never been to America on an 8-hour flight, so I'm a bit nervous. So I think if I have a book that I know makes me really happy, this is going to help me stay a bit calm. So yeah, I'll be reading this again. I will say I'm doing something a bit different with the Bookoplathon, so I'm going to do my rolls in a sec and really hope and pray that this turns out okay. But I haven't printed anything off this time, because I haven't had time with how hectic this month's been. So I've just got the board on my iPad, and I'm just gonna like use the board on here. I have my Aileen thing because I'm reading Queen of Shadows, and I'm really hoping I can get Queen of Shadows on one of my prompts, because I'm actually hoping I can get all of these on the prompts that I'm going to pull from this. And I've got mishmash dice because I can't find my other nice dice, so I had to grab one from a board game we've got. So I had 2 dice. So yeah, I am going to roll the dice. I'm going to do 3. For the Chance and Community Shelf, I obviously haven't printed anything off. So for Community Shelf, if I do roll and land on that, I'm going to get some of my friends to send me some prompts, and I'm just going to do like a random, give each prompt a number and do a random number generator. So there'll be an editing clip in with this, because I'll be doing that after I filmed. So if I land on Community Shelf, that's what you'll see. For Chance, usually we sort of like put on the cards, half of them being books you really want to read and half being ones you don't necessarily that excited for. I'm going to do that differently. I've got my mugs. I've got obviously my NetGalley and my Kindle one. Is that the right order? Yes, NetGalley, Kindle. If I land on it the first time, I'm going to take from my NetGalley. If I land on it again, I'm going to take from Kindle. If I don't land on either of them, I will pull from these after I've done my rolls. But that's how I'm doing the Chance cards, because I don't have time. I started a new job that involves me being in an office, so I've just not had any time. So that's how we're going to do it. So let's get rolling. Okay, so we have our board on my iPad. We have my Aileen counter, which I'll just put there, and we have mismatched dice because I can't find my other really nice dice to go with this one. So let's go for the roll number 1. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chance. Okay, I'm doing Chance a bit differently, so let me grab my mug. So this is my NetGalley mug, so let's see what I'm going to get. Please be nice to me this month. Oh, okay, The Jane Austen Investigates by Julia Golding. Okay, roll number 1, straight away, we land on the Chance card. So as you saw, I pulled from my NetGalley and I got The Jane Austen Investigates by Julia Golding. I'm actually excited for this one, and you know, I have had it for God knows how long and I haven't read it. So this is a good chance. Chance. I'll see myself out. Right, now we go for roll number 2. We have an 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Favourite setting. Okay, roll number 2. We got favourite setting. Now this was so close on the board to favourite trope, and I'm so sad because I really wanted to do favourite trope. Or even like favourite genre. It's like smack bang in the middle of the 2. So thanks, dice. You could have given me a number more or 2 numbers less, but it's fine. This one was actually kind of difficult because I'm not into like high fantasy anymore, but also I wouldn't really count contemporary as a favourite setting. So I am going to go with Queen of Shadows because this is my favourite series and I love the world in this. So I'm going to stretch it to that because I love the setting in this. So yeah. And then roll number 3, please don't get a double. Move that there. We have another 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, autumn. Okay, and roll number 3. Can we appreciate I got no doubles? Thank you, Bookoplathon. Thank you. But also, I feel like even the rolls were pretty good to me. Because roll number 3, I got autumn. So for this, I can like sort of pick like a book that's like set in autumn or like has autumnal colours on the cover. And this is so perfect because autumnal colours are like oranges and browns and yellows. City of Heavenly Fire has all of those colours on the cover. So I'm going to read City of Heavenly Fire for this prompt. I'm actually shook at how nice that board was to me. Like, thank you board, thank you. I'm very happy with that, very happy. So whilst my Bookoplathon TBR is these two plus the Jane Austen Investigates, which is a YA, so it's not that big of a book, I don't think. I'll put how many pages that one is there. But even though the page count for this is going to be pretty high because I've got 2 chunky YA fantasies. I know this isn't technically YA, but let's just go with it. 2 of the books are books that I was going to be reading anyway for a read along and a buddy read. So I'm okay with this. So now let's pick from my Kindle. Please be good to me. I'm actually worried about this. Oh, this is a book I've already read. It's How Do You Like Me Now by Holly Ball. I've read that one. I buddy read that a few months back. So let's try again. I didn't realise that was still in there. Oopsie. Let's try this one. Let's see if this one's one I've read before. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is The Kingmaker by Gemma Perfect. This isn't quite a Kindle Unlimited book, but it might be actually. But I got this for 99p and it sounds really good. It's like a YA fantasy. So okay. Okay. I can do that one. I can do that. I hope it's not a big book. Again, I'll put how many pages it is here. We'll see if I'm wrong about that. So that is everything. I feel like I'm forgetting a book that I wanted to read. There are a few others that I want to read. There is like a couple of like September releases I've got on NetGalley that I want to get to, like Defend the Dawn by Bridget Kemmerer. So I might try and get to that because I am going to hopefully be buying a copy of that in Barnes & Noble when I'm out there. But for now, I think that is everything. So let's have a look. Okay, so we have this, we have The Kingmaker, and we have the Jane Austen Investigates. So that's 6 books. I think that's pretty doable. I'm obviously not going to just read 6 books because I am going to read some Kindle Unlimited Smart. But I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited. Okay, this is really good TBR. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're taking part in Bookoplathon, good luck. I hope you didn't get too many doubles in, or any doubles in your TBR. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.